does your body believe, your soul believe that you deserve excellent health? Well, your soul believes it. Does every part of your body believe that? It seems to. That's good. How much does your soul believe you deserve prosperity? Maybe 10%. Brain about 20%, heart 20%, sex organ about 20 below zero. So let's remove any doubts that you deserve prosperity. Provide in the mind and the spirit. And let's take all this energy now and transform it into a belief that prosperity is a good thing and that you attract it, welcome, and accept it. So, how much does your soul believe you deserve to be loved? Zero, brain zero, heart zero, sex organs about 80, 75, 80 below zero. So let's remove any beliefs that you don't deserve to be loved, any doubts about it, from the body, mind, and spirit. And let's take all this energy and turn it into a belief system of love is a good thing. You're worthy, deserving, you attract, welcome, and accept. Now, Judy, what I have found is this will hold some people and some it don't. Now, how many layers of energy do you have around your body? Most people have 8, some people have 9. You have 9. Let's see if I can put the appropriate energy layers in and around your body.
I don't have any energy layers around my body.
You didn't have any that I could find.
I'm telling you, there is energy that has been messing with me. Okay. Wow.
When I learned about this, I started checking my friends out. Most of them were in bad trouble. All right, let's check something else. Now this is so new that I can't give you much of an explanation. I'm doing an experiment. But ask how much light is in your body, and I don't find it. So can I put in whatever your highest good right now? He says I can. Okay. Now, let's see where this is going. The energy level is over 100,000. It's about 144,000 right now. So your energy is plenty high. Let's see here. We checked ancestry before. We'll do a quick check. Do you have any negative effects of heritage, culture, religion of ancestry? No, it seems to be okay. Do you have any effects of any abuse suffered by ancestors? No. Well, that part seems to have helped. So, do you have any body parts now that have any doubts about you deserving prosperity? I get no, you really don't. Do you feel any change since we started working?
I feel a little different in my head, a little bit lighter. Right now, talking to you, my stomach has been in a bundle of nerves. I'm going through some relationship stuff, so that's part of it, old stuff I'm healing. So right now, talking to you, I feel calmer, which is good.
Well, let's see. I don't know if you want to talk about any of that or not. It's okay if you do. It's okay if you don't.
Well, I feel yeah, there's some things I do need to talk about.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Go ahead.
Why don't you just ask me the question
Okay.
as bluntly as you possibly can.
Okay. So, did I have mind control attached to me in September with the alien stuff?
You have mind control, did you say attached to you?
Oh, did I have any energy in September for mind control of aliens that attached to me? Is there anything left over from that?
Going in a circle with me, basically, yes. So, are you still affected by any type of mind control you were exposed to in September? And I get a yes.
That's what I feel.
Well, can I have permission to scramble? Here, let's do this. On the scramble, the frequency of any
somebody I met at an expo that came to see me for a session. I assume that's when threw me off completely. And I learned that I don't have to work on everybody. I don't have to save the world.
That's a good thing.
Yeah. So, and
So if somebody came to you for a session,
yeah, for a
did
reading.
something to your mind?
No, I think because they were so possessed and so dark themselves that I started doing a healing on them. And I think the energy was so strong, it kind of blasted me and put me in a vulnerable spot. That's the only thing I know what would have happened in Ohio at that event on September 14, 15.
Well, let's ask you on September 14th.
15.
Was there an event or a person that did something that was harmful to you? And I got a yes. All right. How much of it is still harming you? And I got none. If we get the rest of it just a moment or so ago, I got a yes.
So we got it all left. Okay, so then, I mean, I heard the voice, it's like, what? When I'm sleeping. So I took care of all that. And my lesson was, I'm very powerful. Don't let this stuff try to control you. And so then in October, I had my event in New York City. And then I felt there was another, being ignorant and naive, there was another, like a gray, possessed, like a gray alien energy. And she was helping me at my booth. But I kept connecting to, like, well, she's really a good person, sort of thing. And, but she was a gray, and she had been mine, with things in her and all kinds of, being pulled up and shit. I mean, she just had all kinds of shit. But then I had her, and then at the other close to the end was this guy pretending to be Jesus Christ who calls himself Buddha Mantra. And so it was like I was just compacted.
Wait. You had somebody there in Chicago pretending to be Jesus?
Yeah, someone in New York City. His organization, his name is Buddha Mantra.
What did he have any evidence?
It was a big pyramid and all this stuff of energy that they sell these tools, and they let you sit under this thing. He was personally not there. However, I'm going to be in LA next week, and he's going to actually be personally there. And so of course I don't want anything to do with this guy, but I did let his organization, after the woman, the gray energy, I let her do energy work on me, like, where in the hell am I? And then I signed up for a session with Buddha Mantra, like, was long distance. So let's find out if that energy is still feeding me.
Well, if I run across somebody that really was wanting to talk to me or whatever, claimed to be Jesus, I said, well, it's one. Been waiting all my life to meet you. Let's go down to the river. I want to watch you walk across. You mind if I video it? This is the way I deal with dumbasses. But I've got so darn good at it that they don't even come around me anymore.
Well, you really are not afraid, and you're very much aware of mind control.
I'm not afraid. I have a go to hell attitude.
You do.
I'm proud of it. Don't try to save me.
I know that about you, and I thought, I'm doing what I can, and I'll tell you a little bit more about what happened this time. But I thought, damn, I need Raymond. Raymond says we need to do this shit ourselves. I've done the clearing, maybe not exactly like you're doing, but I follow the steps, a lot of the steps of class. I've done a salt bath. I'm saying, hell no, you're not going to fuck with me. Leave me alone. And I go to sleep, and then I have a nightmare, something that intentionally wakes me up. So, but back to Buddha, it's called Moot. Okay, his name is Buddha Mantra Yogi Christ out of California. And he swears that he's the incarnated of Jesus Christ. So I let him do that long distance. His organization plays his meditation. And so they put me in this like pyramid thing, my name, and then they did a healing on me. Is that energy bothering me?
All right, about this guy claims to be Jesus. I couldn't pronounce his name. Generally speaking, if I can't pronounce somebody's name, I don't trust him.
Buddha mantra. Just say Buddha mantra. Just call him Buddha the Christ. Buddha mantra
All right,
Christ.
let's see here. Is he possessed? Is he in demons? No, but you know, that's a red flag about claiming to be Jesus. You got 21 speaks. Hell, he was still anything that wasn't red hot or nailed down.
Well, supposedly the reincarnation of Buddha, Christ, and Krishna is supposed to be every 500 years, and that's who.
The key word is supposedly.
Right. I know. So.
I hope you didn't give him any money.
Well, I did for this session, and then I thought, well, I feel a little bit better, but then I was feeling bad, and I was listening to his stuff, and he wants to deprogram your mind and empty it to nothing. And it's like, I've got my children. Why do I want to be deprogrammed? Come on, give me a break. And so I became aware, like, what? I just am trying to get my energy cleared. So that's my question. Did it?
Well, okay, well, you ain't got it cleared. You hang on.
That's what I wondered.
Just a minute. And let's see what I found. I found a bunch of psychical. Okay, I got the psychical words. Does he have any kind of energetic attachment to you by any definition? No, but you got a memory of this. I'm going to remove him from your memory of his body, mind, and spirit. Now, just a minute. I'm going to do something. All I want to know is if you feel it. All right, just a moment. Okay, feel anything?
Yeah, I'm feeling like my energy's coming back. I'm seeing with my eyes closed a little bit of blue, and I am seeing red, but that red of creation is good. I feel like whatever you're doing.
More questions here.
Okay.
Mentally. Well, your energy level is now about 200,000, which is pretty darn good. Well, I think I got your energy back from you.
Okay, so all right, so let me go to the next. So the next story. So what they keep showing me when this happens is that I see this green energy. Okay, like I said, like ET stuff. Well, I had ET experiences in 1999, and I felt that I literally energy was taken, and I was gone. Wherever for about 5 hours. I lost some. It was like when I was meditating. So I felt I cleared all that, and all this energy has come up about it. And so, is there anything left of that in 1999? And
well, let me just understand what you're referring to right now. How much, if any, of that energy is still left? Is there any trace of it? Any residue? No, I think it's gone.
Good, we did that. Okay, I did that. All right. So then, so the thing with obviously one of my core issues is not trusting myself and thinking that everybody is good and they're not, and that I'm to be good to them and nice. And that's what I learned. It's not about being mean to them. It's about keeping my distance. So I feel like I've learned it, except I haven't. And I'll tell you why. But the thing in New York, I felt tore into my energy fields. And I did drink wine a couple evenings, nights after my event, which is not a big deal. I didn't get drunk, just drank a couple glasses of wine. And then, but it kind of tore into my energy field. And that's why I needed to get all this repaired. And so I did feel when I got back from New York, I took care of that. Is there any residue left of the woman that helped me in the booth? Brenda.
No, but let me me ask, how many psychic cords did you pick up from her? No, excuse me, that's not what I meant to say. How many negative emotions did you pick up from her? Well, all 60 of them, as you had, it looks like. But I've already cleared that.
Okay.
The energy is contagious, and when you're around other people, you can get a lot of their energy that you really don't need, because the negative emotions very seldom belong to the person I find them on. So, do you have any negative emotions or any residue by any definition from this person in New York? And I get no.
So there's no holes in my energy field. Everything is.
No, don't seem to be a hole in the energy field. What was a major problem was the negative emotions in your body and sex organs, but I've already cleaned them out. And that would have come from the association with other people. It looked like it. About all of them come from a woman in New York.
Okay, all right.
And what I find is the negative emotions in females seem to come from other females.
Really?
I've got 3 cases on this that pretty much document it. That I'll tell you about it. We got one. This person went to Mexico for some kind of a women's spiritual retreat, and she came back and called me. She had 60 negative emotions in the sexual organs, but she told me, I didn't quite know where she got them until she told me. She didn't really realize what she was telling me, but said that women said we had a lot of nudity and we were all complimenting one another's bodies. Well, what happened? This gal had a pretty good body. They were jealous. That jealousy created the negative emotions.
Wow.
And then I had another friend call me. She said, I've started going to an all-women gym down here for exercise, and said, everybody exercises naked. I said, get the hell out of there fast and go to a man's gym. I said, they'll be nice to you and they'll let you in. You don't have to worry about that. Probably give you a free ticket. But I said, you're going to be a hell of a lot better off exercising naked to them than you are the women, because you got so damn much jealousy going on there. You won't have that problem with men. And then the last one was a 16-year-old girl. Her mom called me to check out a Christmas dance she was going to. But they were going to have the girls were going to have a dinner before the dance. Well, I said, I checked the girl out, and no, I said, well, look, I checked her last night, and I didn't really find anything wrong with her. But right now she has 60 negative emotions right between her legs. And I said, she didn't have it this morning, so let's see if we can figure out what happened. I found out as soon as the girls got together at the dinner was when the negative emotions appeared. And it was simply all because of jealousy. So anytime you get women together, especially in any kind of a social setting like I described, there's going to be jealousy. And that's where the negative emotion seems to be coming from an awful lot. Just remember, energy is contagious.
Yeah, whether it's positive or negative, that is true. That is so true. Oh my God. I had 16 negative energy. Oh my God. And my energy fields were depleted. And I've been doing yoga and
yoga is not going to change negative emotions. It just don't work that way. As a matter of fact, I know of one lady, a 55-year-old school teacher, that contacted me. She had 60 negative, what I would call sexual emotions. And I said, where in the world have you been anyway? She said, well, I don't get out much. She had to think about it. Well, I went to the yoga studio. And I said, well, what percent was how many male, how many female? 5 males, a dozen females. I found out that's where she got every one of them. Not only that, the place was possessed.
Really?
Oh, yeah. You know where I find more spooks than anywhere else?
In schools, I know, churches.
Ashrams, things like that. Ashrams have a hell of a lot more spooks than bars.
Really?
Oh yeah. I work with a Buddhist monk, or not. I won't say he's a Buddhist, but he's a monk in England, and he lives in an ashram. The first thing I had to do was depossess the place. Look, all of these red flags out there, you might ought to watch for them. One is, oh, I am so spiritual. Run like hell. Look, I've done been down this road. I've watched these people. I've done readings on them. So that's the way it is. There was one girl who called me one night. I'm staying at an ashram in somewhere in New Hampshire, and said, it's 42 monks and 3 females here. I said, get the hell out fast. The Maharaja Yogananda University in Fairfield, Iowa, was worse than any bar I have ever found. I had a good friend that went there.
Why is that? Why is that?
Pardon?
Why does that happen?
It's because these people don't know a damn thing about energy. They've got a bunch of fancy words, which usually can be summed up in 2 words, pronounced this way: bullshit. That's an honest opinion based on many years of experience. You feel free to quote me on that.
No, I do. I just love you. I love your honesty, and it's just like it is. Get over it, people. Yeah. I'm.
No,
Yeah.
seriously. Now, the gal I knew, she used to travel with me some. She was a good person. Yeah, well, she still is a good person. She'd go out there and spend a month sitting there and meditate 12 hours a day for peace with a bunch of people that were possessed. And then they wondered why they had problems. I mean, I see this a lot. Let's just say a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
So just keep your eyes open. But when somebody tells me, oh, I am so spiritual, I think, well, you have a good day. I got to go now.
Well, I understand that. People don't, if you're spiritual, you don't even need to say it. Yeah, right. It's not something you have to go around saying. I understand that.
Yeah, that's like if somebody comes up to you, I'm the Reverend so-and-so, or I'm a very honest Christian, that kind of stuff. Well, keep your hand on your billfold.